Sebastian Rogers is an autistic boy. He's 15 years old. He's been missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And everybody has been looking for him. Everybody. He is 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighs 120 pounds. Sandy blonde hair, and he wears glasses. And again, there is none, no footprint of him whatsoever.
You think back, and there might have been a reason he was possibly upset, or something outside that could have enticed him to go outside. Was there anything that came to mind?
We've been combing over that day and even the weeks before he left, and I hadn't been able to figure it out. That morning he was laughing, he was joking. Everyone we were around that day agreed that he seemed like he was in a good mood. He was behaving.
This boy, I've done told y'all, reminds me of my son that had autism, that is my third son. And he disappeared right down the road from part of where my family lives. And I take all of these cases serious. I am not playing about anything right now.
The original thinking was that Sebastian Rogers left home on his own, but the fact that he disappeared without a trace now has authorities looking into the very real possibility of foul play.
I'm not trying to accuse them of anything. I'm trying to tell you how suspicious they are now becoming.
Your theory.
I think it's possible that someone has my son. I think it's possible that someone has my son. I think it's possible that someone has my son.
Everywhere you go, you can hear the laughter. Little kids playing, chasing after. Innocence shines bright like a built-in light. With their giggles and smiles, everything feels right. Oh, the joy of little children filling up the air. Their happiness, contagious, nothing can compare. Just watch them run and play, carefree and wild.
I am so sorry, y'all. I accidentally hit the button. I don't have my mouse. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here tonight. We're going to talk about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers tonight. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for being here, because this is what I want to do. But before I do that, I don't know if y'all have heard or not, but about 30 minutes ago, I would say 27 to 30 minutes ago, Mr. E's Crime Cast made a real heavy post on his post that somebody brought to my attention. And I want y'all to put all the orange hearts, all the praying hands. They got some really bad news about Middle E. And it's not good. His MRI come back, and I'll just read it to you. The MRI did not come back as we had hoped. The tumor is back and has spread. Doctors think that our time with Middle E is limited. Although this is a difficult prognosis, he will not stop fighting. We will not stop fighting for our son. While medicine may sometimes reach its limits, our faith does not. We believe in God, who still performs miracles, a God who can heal with one touch, one word, one breath. So we are gathering as a community to do the most powerful thing we can do: pray. Please join us in concentrated prayer for God to perform a miracle and completely heal Middle E. We are asking for everyone to pray for Middle E. At the same time, we will be praying together with our local friends and family on Monday, March 9th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. This will not be televised on our channel. We are asking that you pray the same time wherever you are. He put 3 hearts, orange hearts. Thank you to all who have continued to pray for our son. We appreciate you all so much. Love, Mr. E and Miss E. And he put a little post by Mark 10:27. Jesus looked at them and said, with man this is impossible, but not with God. All things are possible with God. So please put the orange hearts in there. Please pray for Middle E. They have had a very hard time, and I really, really hate to hear that. I am so, so sorry. There are no words. There are no words. I hope if they hear this or they see this, they know that my heart is with them and my love is with all of them. They have been fighting this for a long time, and they're right. God is in control. I do want to say hello to everyone. Hello, Janice. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I actually was able to get on my computer. I didn't think I was going to be able to. Lord, my screen locked up. Couldn't get it off. Couldn't get my computer off. So yeah, it's a little bit cray-cray. Hello, show poodles. Hello. Thank you for coming in. There is the poodle. There is the poodle. Thank you. So it looks like my little thing. I hope I don't have to refresh or anything. Thank you for being here. Hey, Jude. Hello. Good to see you. Hey, Jude. Laura. Hello. Good to see you, Laura. Hello, Dreamer. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for those orange hearts. Yeah, it's behind. It's behind. Hello, Randa. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Thank you for being here, and thank you for those orange hearts. Hello, small town. Hello, hello. Good to see everybody. Thank you for being here. I appreciate everybody. I got a little cold. I've been out in this rain today. Hold on, I got to sneeze. Excuse me. I didn't think I could get that button quite fast enough. My goodness. My goodness. So glad to see you. Anybody in the bushes? Okay, there we go. Thank you. So maybe I got caught up. Maybe it'll start going here in a minute. Thank you. So everybody, welcome in. Tonight I'm going to be talking about Sebastian. I have had a lot of things going on, and I am sorry I have been missing in action. I'm doing the best I can. But I have been keeping up with some things. And I'm glad that I got to get on here on my computer, because I'll get to show you one little video. This Happy's sitting here looking at me like I'm crazy. She's like, Mama, you probably should have took me out first. But anyway, that's beside the point. She'll be good. She'll sit there and be good until I get done. This is March 7th, 2026. And let's talk about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, because he's still missing and because I want to. And that's what I want to talk about tonight. And I have some things on my mind. I definitely have not forgotten about Sebastian. again, y'all know how I feel. I just don't like to go on and on and on and on and on about something when there's not information, a whole lot of information out there. And when I see these streets, just, well, y'all know. I won't get into that because I'm going to try to keep my blood pressure down tonight if I can. I was literally going to come on last night, and then somebody got in my comments trying to show their butt, and I just said, oh no, I'm going to bed because I'm trying to put a new lease on my life. So I'm like, I ain't having this tonight. But anyway, thank you, Janice. Oh, Janice gifted 1 membership. You are so sweet. And I still don't have my bell. Ring my bell, but I just pretend I'm ringing it. I still got my quarters sitting here, Janice. So we'll just play with the quarters a minute. Thank you. Hey, Blue Angel. Oh, honey, I won't ever forget about Sebastian. You can believe that. I've just had a lot, and I still do. I got a lot on my plate right now. Just believe that. Trust and believe. So no, I have not forgot about Sebastian. No way, shape, or form. I just, you know what? You know what? First of all, hey, Seth. Seth knows I haven't forgot about Sebastian. I still talk to Seth. But I just don't like seeing all the stuff that's done, or, and just it's gross, and I don't like it. And I'm not gonna be part of that. But no way, shape, or form. And see, y'all don't know what's done in the background. And for me, like right now, I've been traveling, okay, and so trust and believe. Sebastian's face is getting put many places. You don't have to say what you do or whatever, but that's beside the point. But no, and I've still been putting little videos out here and there or whatever. But no, tonight we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. And thank you, Seth, for being here. Thank you for being here. I feel like everybody has forgot Smiley. Hold on. I will message you. I will message you. I live a mile from. Yeah, message me, please. Message, and anybody that wants to email me or message me, please continue to. Smiley story to you at yahoo.com. I almost forgot my own email. I hadn't said it in so long. I hadn't said it in so long. But anyway, y'all know it's still the same. Still the same. Anybody is welcome to. But yeah, I have not forgot anything. Oh, I hope you're feeling better. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. But no, I haven't forgot anything. Yeah, so praying for you to get better. But yeah, just to see some of these things, he's not forgotten. It just literally makes me sick what I see others doing, and frankly, it makes me mad. Frankly, Seth knows. I know that he's the father and that he has to keep his composure. We have talked about that many times, but he has to, because so either either way, Sebastian has to have something to come back to, and but me, I don't know how anybody can be that calm. I just, I even if I just don't know. I just can't be that calm. But somebody's got to. But anyway, so I'm trying. It gets my blood pressure. It gets my nerves way out there. Yeah. Yeah, I know 2 households that pray for Sebastian and Seth every morning. Oh, show poodles. There's a lot of people out there that do. There's a lot of people. But we'll try to keep this in the road over here. And when it gets time to preach, we'll preach. We might even do a little preaching tonight. It depends on how my driving is tonight. We'll see. We'll see. If it calls for it, there may be a little of both. We don't know. But anyway, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is far from forgotten. You can believe that. But that's all his dad wants, still to this day. If you speak to his dad, if you say, "How are you doing?" If you say anything first, the first thing out of his mouth is, "All I want is my son back." Just what my title says, just what's in my description, just what's in my thumbnail. All I want is my son back. It's the same answer every time, ever since I've known Seth, ever since before I even met Seth. That's what he says every time. Sometimes I feel stupid if I ever talk to him. That's what he says. "How are you doing today?" Well, I mean, dummy, how do you expect him to be doing? "All I want is my son back." It's the same answer every time. It never changes. Every time I see him in the news, on the news, and I listen to anything he says, all I want is my son back. In private, all I want is my son back. It's gut wrenching. But he don't have his son back. He don't have any answers, unfortunately. You know, and guess what? I haven't talked to him. He don't know I'm doing this. Every bit of this is my words. He gets a lot of information from the internet. God forbid any of that be right. He hangs on to hope for Sebastian in his heart. He gets false leads. And yes, he follows those leads when he don't want to roll out of bed. But hell, somebody has to, right? I've spoken to him, and the other thing he said, if he's going on a lead, and I'll say, "Well, that's great," or "That's good. I hope you find him. Good luck." And he'll say, "I don't. I hope I don't." And I'll say, "Oh," and I'll feel so small. I'll say, "Sorry, it's one of those." And he'll say, "Yeah, it's a recovery one. It's not good. It's one of those leads." But guess what? He's going on that lead too. He's not trying to find a dead Sebastian, but he goes. He goes regardless. It's his son. He wants to find him, and he wants to find him either way. But he wants to find him alive. At the same time, he wants him found. And he's the father, and it's his responsibility. Hello to everybody coming in. This is not throwing any shade on anybody else. I'm trying to be as respectful as I can tonight. But no, but he deserves the same respect as well. And no matter what anybody thinks, he's not accepting anything otherwise until he's shown proof. But he very much has common sense, and he has thought about the possibility. He may not be thinking it or saying it out loud. Now, I'm not here to talk about Seth, but I did want to on my own accord share that information. I'm my own person. I have my own thoughts. So we're all on the same page, and we know Seth wants his son back. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, who was just 15 years old when he disappeared. I don't think that's too much to ask. Sebastian, the young man on my screen, who is now 17, disappeared from his mother's care, Sumner County, Tennessee, Hendersonville, Tennessee, after being with his mom all day. That's no secret. She even says that. Without a trace off of the face of the earth, and for some reason, he cannot be found either way. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, a child, a son. He had autism, has autism. A young man. I want to say a little boy because but a young man, okay, that should be home. And we should not be going through this. His father should not be going through this. Nobody should be going through this. Where is Sebastian? Why can't nobody find him? But instead, none of that. He's been missing over 2 years now. 2 years without answers. 2 years without justice. 2 years of a father waking up every single day with the same question in his heart. Where is my son? Nobody seems to care. His father said it again and again, not in anger, not in revenge. Just 4 simple words. All I want is my son. Again, I don't know if I could be that calm. The last time, a long time ago, Sheriff Eric Craddock came out and spoke on this case. He never even had Sebastian's photo or flyer behind him. What kind of crock is that? Oh, and somebody wanted to come in my comments last night out of the blue when I hadn't even been talking. Well, I did put up a video. They wanted to come on that video. Y'all can look yourself. And I don't know why, sidetrack. I don't know why. I'm probably fixing to ask them here, sidetrack. Let me get going here, honey. I'm fixing to get them. But I'm trying to read your comments, Becky. Forgive me. Craddock did not come out with nothing in the background. What kind of crock is that? How do you do that? How do you not show his photo or nothing? Hell, even Katie comes out and says, put the photo up, whether she means it or not. At least she comes up and says that. Craddock can't even stand there and do that. Now listen, Craddock don't act like, I call him pretty boy. He has to get too pretty and look in the mirror every morning to come to work, in my opinion. But what I was going to say is, I did put up a little video on Sebastian, and somebody out of the blue, honey, I ain't talked about Sebastian and I don't know when, wanted to come try to challenge me and run and say they're going to run. They want to talk about Seth, and then they're going to, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Well, honey, then they wanted, when I didn't want to fool with them, tell me they're going to run and tell about this video I'm fixing to show in just a minute. And then they want to say, because I brought that up, they going to run and tell the police. Well, run and get Craddock and tell him to come on over here that I'm talking about him right now. And then run and tell the police what I'm fixing to show this video that you said you watched. How about that? Because I'm fixing to go into that as well, okay? Run and tell, okay? How about that? Yeah, he might think he's pretty, but he sits in the mirror every morning. Anyway, let me not get off track. But he don't act like he gives two nickels rubbed together about this entire case. He really don't. He don't. He has said, now this is where you need to run, tell, go get him now. Hurry, 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 okay? Hurry. Get his wife too. Hurry. Run, run, run. I'll give you a minute. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Maybe I should have tagged him. He said, Eric Craddock said, if this was his, and now this is what he said, not Smiley, this is what he said. He said, if this was his little girl, he would want that police force right there working to find her. Well, Sheriff Craddock, if you were speaking the truth, and I highly doubt it. Thank you, Raymond. I highly doubt you were telling the truth about that one. Thank you for the membership, Raymond. He gifted one membership. But if you were telling the truth for one time, if I was your wife, and don't you worry, honey, I would never be your wife, but if I was your wife, I would be very worried and scared, in my opinion. Because you sure don't think much of your child, and that's a scary thought. Just saying. Just saying. Because I don't believe that for 1 minute. Now let me explain something. Not everyone is bad. Not everyone is bad. Some officers take their jobs very serious. Some officers they honor their badges and their community. They take it very serious. They took an oath, and when they took that job, they took it very serious and they meant it. But there are a few that just ruin it for everybody, the whole 9 yards, and they need to be looked into, and they just need to be gone. You know, it ain't even so many, it ain't even cops. I mean, this happens at hospitals. When you're a professional and you take an oath, you're supposed to live by that, and some are supposed to do it inside and outside their job, and they tell you that inside and outside your job. And being a police officer or a CO or anything like that, they tell you that, and it's ethics. Law enforcement across this country take an oath to serve the public, to protect the community and uphold the law with integrity and professionalism, period. That includes officers in Sumner County, Tennessee. Where the Sumner County Sheriff's Office serves the people of that community. That oath is not just words spoken on a stage. They do, Becky. So let's get that crystal clear. It represents a promise to act with honor, to treat citizens with respect. It may not go both ways for the street people or the citizens, but it damn well goes that way for those who carry that badge and in uniform. Let's get that crystal clear. To show professionalism on and off of the job, even when emotions run high. To remember that behind every case file is a human being and a family, especially in a case involving a missing child, any missing child, like Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Now, when you got a father who stands across the street outside, I don't care if he is protesting quietly, having horns honk, that is not against the law, holding signs with his son's face on it, asking the community not to forget about his child, that is not illegal. I don't care if it was interrupting them eating their fucking donuts and they jumped or farted every time they heard a horn honk. It does not matter. Maybe the cop had to go home and change underwear. I don't know. That moment should remind everyone why that oath exists in the first place. To protect, to serve, and to never forget that justice is supposed to be about people. Now I want to talk about something many people in the community saw on video. A father standing peacefully across the street from the sheriff's office, holding a sign for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, who's right here on my screen, who's been missing, handing out flyers. People drove thousands of miles, took their time, their money. Some of them didn't have subscribers to help. Had I not been traveling, I would have been there. I was not there. No, I wasn't. Don't even start. But I can assure you, as y'all can see, I damn sure don't get my subs to do that. There are a few of you that support me. Thank you. I'm just telling the trolls, don't start with me. Okay? Because some people like to call the kettle black. I'm just saying. But he had every right to hold that sign, every right to hand out them flyers, and everybody had every right to be exactly where they were at. Okay? They were not threatening anyone. They were not threatening a soul. Just a father reminding the world my child is still missing. Where is my child? And they don't even have the gall to come out and make a statement. Oh, sure, they put something out later. Matter of fact, let's just watch this, okay? Let's just watch. Let's just watch. Let me just share this. Don't take my word for nothing. Don't take my word for anything, okay? Okay. We ain't gonna play no voice on it. There ain't no need for all that. We're just gonna watch. So, yeah, yeah, that was real ethical of him. Um, Thank you, Show Poodles. There you go. I saw you. I didn't want to ignore you. I did see you. Thank you, Show Poodles. Woo, woo. Give my quarters. Doo, 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 doo. I hate not. I should have brought my little bell with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, honey. Thank you. I got to get back up here where I can see my comments. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, I always forget. I hate not having a mouse. I'm just so old school. I don't know. Lord have mercy, honey. Yeah, it was so disrespectful. Um, can we get a meeting or group to meet up to bring awareness and keep him on everyone's heart? What do you mean a meeting or a group? Like, what do you mean a meeting or a group? Oh, like online or something? I guess we could figure out something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, just get up with me about that in the email. Sorry, I didn't get to, sorry if I missed some of your comments. Hold on. But yeah, honey, he's on my mind every day. He is on my mind every day. Don't think he's not. He's on my mind every day. Excuse me. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Raymond. But yeah, it was so disrespectful. And even if that would have been Katie and they did that to her, that would have been so disrespectful. It does not matter. And I'm going to go as far as say, even if it would have been Chris. But why would they do that to Sebastian's father? That is so disrespectful. It's wrong. And coming from the police, no. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, that, okay, and there's already been formal, how am I trying to say that? Paperwork filed on that cop. And that's the prerogative to be filed on him. Listen, it's unethical and it's wrong. It was just a father reminding the world his child was still missing. And in that moment, that police officer walked by and people saw on video, shocked. A lot of people were shocked in that community and those standing there, because instead of compassion, instead of professionalism, what appeared to happen was a gesture of disrespect towards a father who already lost so much. His only son. Now listen, this is not about attacking all law enforcement officers. I cannot say that again. Complaint. Thank you, Side. I'm telling you, I can't think. But it's not about attacking all law enforcement. I bet some of those wanted to just sink their head down between their legs, for God's sakes. There are many officers out there who take their job so serious. And I know some right now who are speaking on this and who are disgusted with this piece of crap. There's many who serve their community with honor every single day and put their lives on the line. But when a child is missing and a father is holding his son's picture, basic human decency still matters. At the end of the day, this is not about protest. This is not about politics. This is not about choosing sides of the mother, the stepfather, or the father. This is about one person, a missing teenager, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. And there is still no answers. And why is Sheriff Craddock running his police department like this, allowing this to even go on? It's not only unethical. Let me tell you what I think. I won't talk in third person. I know exactly what I'm doing when I do that. But let me tell you what I think. You want my personal thoughts on that? This cop who did that, and I tagged, you don't have to run tattletale on me, whoever you was that come in my chat, because let me tell you something. I tagged, matter of fact, a few days ago, whenever that happened, and I first saw this video, I just hadn't had time to come on here. I tagged Eric Craddock, and I tagged the Sumner County Sheriff's Department, and I shared that video, as a matter of fact. I'm not scared of them. Just like in Summer Wells, I wasn't scared of Ronnie Lawson. I wasn't scared to put the videos out when I taped somebody. I wasn't scared when I recorded somebody. And I still to this damn day ain't fucking scared. If I got something to say, I'll say it. But this is what I think personally. I think that cop is not only unethical, I think he don't need a badge because I think he's a danger to damn society when he goes out there highfalutin it on a damn case. And you could have another fucking George Floyd or somebody else on your damn hands out there, Sumner County, is what in the hell that I think. I think he's a danger. And I think he needs that little badge and pew pew took away from him. I think he's a hothead. And what I would like to know is how many write-ups he's had in the past. How many times he's been reprimanded, if y'all could pick up a damn pencil and paper. Or how many times y'all have let things slide by with that one. That's what I would like to know, because the truth is the truth. Now, that's about as good as I'm going to keep it in the road on that. When a police officer breaks ethical standards, there's several possible consequences depending on what happened and what department policies are. Do y'all even have any policies up there in Sumner County? Look, I was born and raised in Tennessee. I'm beginning to wonder a hell of a lot about Tennessee, especially up there in Sumner County. Most departments have internal affairs. Y'all run your own there, don't you? If someone files a complaint or a video surfaces, internal affairs may review video footage, internal or interview witnesses. There's plenty of witnesses. Interview the officer, check the department policies. The goal is to determine whether the officer violated department ethics or conduct rules. I think that applies. Don't you, Craddock? I think he did. Crime Time Buzz said she filed a formal complaint. I have no doubt she did. I know anybody and everybody that was there should. I know if you saw it, you should. Walk your walk and talk your talks. Thank you, Raymond. Whoop, 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 whoop. Raymond gifted somebody a membership. Thank you, Raymond, for your support. If the investigation finds a violation, that officer could face disciplinary action, verbal or written. I'd like to know again how many he's had before. Mandatory retraining. Oh, he definitely needs to be retrained right on out that door. Suspension without pay. He could get demoted or fired. Now, I don't usually wish fired upon nobody, but like I said, this one does not need a badge, in my opinion. That's my own personal opinion. He's a danger. Somebody that does something so unethical like this, that's bias. He does not need a badge. He don't need a dustpan and a broom in the police department. This is the person that will lose evidence, destroy evidence, break the chain of command, and is probably stealing the dope off the dope boy that's got busted for the marijuana being pulled over. He's probably the one that takes everybody's money and turns in out of $50,000, $1,000 that he got in a drug bust. He's probably the one that plants the evidence. Just saying. He needs to go. He's got to go. He's probably the one that would see Sebastian in the somewhere and turn his head and say, "Oh, that wasn't him." He's got to go. He's probably the one that would vote for that new law they're trying to get up in Tennessee to put them autistic kids and all them other kids in jail that ain't even done nothing, right? Just saying. Don't even get me started. He's got to go. It's obvious he has zero moral or ethical codes. And to me, that makes him a loose cannon and dangerous. He shouldn't be out on these streets. I'm telling y'all. He has very bad judgment, and someone could definitely get hurt. And not only will he be putting the public in danger, but he's a huge risk for the police department. And listen to this, as well as their attorneys should take a look at him as a big liability. This is not normal. Now, you can file a complaint with either the department itself or go higher, but start there. Date of incident attached by the video, witnesses in this case, and there's not a lack of them. The location, the stuff you know, the stuff that happened, his professionalism, the lack of it, because his professionalism is expected regardless. When that professionalism is questioned, accountability is how trust comes back. And right now, that department don't have any trust. He needs to be held accountable, and they need to be held accountable, period. After that accountability, then they need to bring back the real focus to Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. And they need to show the public that the law there is, if they're in charge, then they are doing everything they can to work with everybody that wants to work with them, and that, you know, stop being a damn embarrassment and find these kids. Sebastian also is not the only one missing there. I mean, what is going on there? Now, again, every police officer takes an oath, and that oath is to serve their community with honor and integrity and respect, to protect the public and treat the citizens with dignity. And that's not what happened that day. That oath is meant to guide every action taken while wearing that badge, including officers from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office serving the people of Sumner County, Tennessee, and we must never forget that. Instead of Sebastian being found, instead of any answers, no updates, it's been what, 741 days, something like that, over 2 years. No, nothing from nobody. There's still a father who wakes up every morning with the same words in his heart. All I want is my son back. Not attention, not controversy, just my son back. And until Sebastian is found, until the truth is known, this community will keep asking the same question that matters most. Where is Sebastian? A father's love does not expire. A missing child should never be forgotten. And Sebastian will not be forgotten. Law enforcement officers take an oath to serve and protect the public and integrity and professionalism and respect. When that oath is broken, when a grieving parent is mocked and disrespected or treated like the problem, it destroys the very trust in the community that the community depends on. So yes, ethics matter. And if the system cannot show compassion for a father searching for his missing child, then who is the system really protecting? This is not about anger. This is not about that. But it is about accountability. And this is about remembering that behind every missing persons flyer, there is a family out there that cannot sleep, cannot rest, and cannot stop searching. And if you believe every missing child deserves to come home, and I believe that they do, every single one of them. And if you believe that every father deserves answers, hell, every mother deserves answers. She just needs to get her ass up and act like she gives a shit. And I'm sorry, but the only thing that, at least I can say I'm sorry, but the truth is the truth. From the outside looking in, she ain't act like she gave a damn since day one. The only thing she's act like from day one is that she's watched these programs and she's learned what to say and how to answer. Now, I won't go on and on because I'm not trying to accuse anybody or anything like that. But she understands that I understand that she understands what I understand, that she was the last person, and she sees why I understand. You get it? We got an understanding. I mean, Jesus. I ain't trying to be rough on nobody. I ain't, because we don't know what happened. But the truth is the truth. If you believe Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers should never be forgotten, all I'm going to ask you to do right now is drop a green heart in the chat. Let the world see that people still care. We have not forgot Sebastian, because somewhere out there, this boy on my screen, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, who's been gone over 2 years, he deserves to be found. He deserves to come home. And if you think you know anything about where he's at, don't sit on it any longer. Listen, somebody knows. There's at least one person or more who knows. He didn't just vanish. He had no intention that night. If he made it home, and I do believe he made it home, that's just my thoughts. That's my thoughts. That's what I think. But if he made it home, he was, in my opinion only, he had every intention of being so tired that all he wanted to do was go to bed. You know, he was tired. He was wore out. He was exhausted. Hey, Nana. Love you. And in my opinion, he did not have any intention on leaving that house. Not to meet up with no buddies, not to go outside, not to catch a frog, not to catch a butterfly that was on his window, not to meet up with nobody on a game, not to, you know, whatever. It didn't happen. That's my opinion. Now, what did happen, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, because some of this stuff in this, you can't even make up. You just can't even make up. I just want him found, and I want somebody that knows, whoever knows, to please end this. If you think you saw him or see him, call 911. If you know anything, call 1-800-TBI-FIND. It's running across the line. You can call FBI or send your tips to tips.FBI.GOV. You know, I used to tell you, go ahead and call Sumner County. Call Sumner County if you're going to get him home, if you're for real. I wouldn't call them son of a bitches for nothing now. I'm not going to tell you, do what you want to do. Seth may call me after this and say, Smiley, I just want my son home. Well, I want him home too. Y'all do whatever the flyer says. Let me put it to you that way. Whatever gets him home, y'all do it. Call dog. Call whoever y'all want. Call Ghostbusters if it gets Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers home. How about do that? I'm going to play y'all out, and I appreciate y'all being here, and I love y'all, and I thank you all for your support. We'll do this again, and I appreciate it. I love you all. Let's play this out, okay? Let me get to my music. Sorry, I'm slow with this because I got my I ain't got my mouse. I know I'm slow. I love you all. Y'all put them green hearts and praying hands. Oh, Lord, honey, let me get to the right place. Oh, here we go. Let's do it.
She was born and bred in Nashville, but she walks the beaches down in Florida sand. A mother and wife, a daughter, a sister, trying hard to do the best she can. She found her voice with a heavy heart, looking for purpose with trembling hands. And giving this all a new start, moving ahead, speaking for ones who can't. And she says, I am who I am, I'll stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for ones unheard, 'cause she's got a caring heart that won't be turned. Her mama fought cancer while she was searching, stories that needed a gentle voice. You saw summer's name and felt the heart ache and tried to bring light where there was no choice. And when she heard of Sebastian, her sadness rose. She prays for truth through the noise. She'll follow wherever the story goes, seeking their dignity, a child's joy.